Ever wondered why your dog suddenly stares into the distance or tilts their head like they're listening to something invisible? Trust us, they're not just zoning out. Dogs pick up on things in their environment that completely fly under human radar, and the reasons behind it are both fascinating and a little unsettling. In today's video, we're diving into 12 unusual things your dog might notice that you have no idea about. Some of these will make you smile, and others might give you goosebumps. And you'll definitely want to stick around for the last one. It's the kind of thing you'll remember every time your dog acts weird again. So settle in, hit that like button, and let's get started. 1. Ultrasonic whistles and high frequency sounds. Dogs have an extraordinary range of hearing that allows them to detect sounds at frequencies far above the human limit. While most humans can hear up to about 20,000 hertz, many dogs can detect frequencies as high as 65,000 hertz or more. This difference means that an entire layer of sound exists that is completely inaudible to people but is crystal clear to dogs. This is why a dog can suddenly turn its head toward a seemingly empty part of the room. It may be reacting to something like the faint buzz of an electrical device, the squeak of a rodent, or even the barely audible beeping from a watch alarm. These high-frequency sounds travel farther and with more clarity to a dog's ears than to human ears, giving them early warning of events before they are visible. This is not only a survival advantage, but also explains a lot of their sudden, mysterious reactions. In nature, high-pitched sounds often indicate prey movement, such as the ultrasonic calls of small mammals. So this sense taps into an instinct hardwired over thousands of years. Even in urban environments where prey is replaced by the sounds of electronics, this sensitivity remains sharp and active. 2. Infrasound and distant thunder. While ultrasonic hearing lets dogs detect incredibly high-pitched noises, infrasound is at the opposite end of the spectrum, frequencies too low for human ears. Infrasound is produced by distant thunder, earthquakes, volcanic activity, heavy machinery, and even powerful ocean waves. Dogs can detect these sounds through their ears, but also through subtle vibrations picked up by their bodies. Many dog owners notice that their pets become restless, anxious, or clingy hours before a storm arrives. This is because the infrasound from approaching thunder reaches them well before humans hear anything. In the wild, this would have been a crucial warning system, allowing animals to seek shelter before dangerous weather or natural disasters struck. In modern homes, it can lead to behaviors that seem puzzling. Dogs pacing without reason, barking at nothing, or hiding under furniture when the skies outside are still clear. Scientists studying this ability believe it is one reason dogs are sometimes able to detect earthquakes before they occur, responding to deep vibrations and low-frequency sounds generated by shifting Earth. 3. Subtle movements and micro-expressions in animals. Dogs are experts at spotting movement, not because their eyes are sharper than human eyes, but because their brains are wired to detect even the smallest changes in position. This means they can notice a mouse twitching its whiskers in the grass, the slight flutter of a bird's wing before flight, or the twitch of a cat's ear behind a fence. These movements are often too small or too fast for humans to notice unless they are staring directly at the source. Dogs, however, process these micro movements instantly, triggering instinctive reactions like chasing, stalking, or barking. This sensitivity to movement is one reason herding breeds excel at their work. They can pick up the tiniest changes in livestock positioning and respond instantly. It also plays into their hunting instincts, allowing them to track prey that might otherwise blend perfectly into the environment. To them, stillness is never truly still. Every living thing reveals itself through constant micro-adjustments. 4. Earth's magnetic field evidence suggests that dogs can sense the Earth's magnetic field, a phenomenon known as magnetoreception. While scientists are still exploring exactly how this works, studies have shown that dogs often align their bodies along a north-south axis, when relieving themselves. This ability may also play a role in their remarkable navigation skills. Lost dogs have been known to travel hundreds of miles to return home, and some researchers believe magnetic field detection could be part of the explanation. Migratory birds, sea turtles, and certain fish also use the planet's magnetic field for orientation, so it is not surprising that dogs might share a version of this skill. To humans, the magnetic field is invisible, intangible, and irrelevant to everyday navigation. But to dogs, it may be a silent, ever present guide, subtly influencing how they move through space. 5. Electromagnetic fields from electronics. The modern world is filled with devices that give off electromagnetic fields, from Wi Fi routers and computers to televisions and fluorescent lights. While humans can't perceive these fields without specialized equipment, some animals, including dogs, appear to be sensitive to them. A dog may avoid a certain corner of the house not because of anything visible, but because of a faint, constant buzz or field emanating from an electronic device. Some pet owners notice their dogs staring at seemingly random spots, only to realize later that the area contains hidden wiring or an appliance that produces a hum. While not all dogs respond noticeably to electromagnetic fields, those that do might react with avoidance, curiosity, or even agitation. 6. Temperature change and heat. Detection dogs have an uncanny ability to detect subtle temperature differences. Their noses, in particular, are equipped with a wet, textured surface that helps them sense changes in heat. This allows them to locate warm-bodied animals or people, even when they are out of sight. For example, a dog might sniff the air and walk directly toward a spot where a person was sitting hours earlier because the residual warmth remains detectable. Hunting dogs use this ability to track prey, while search and rescue dogs can locate people buried under snow or debris by following the heat they emit. Humans lack this sensitivity, which is why these same situations would appear completely unremarkable to us. 7. Scent layers and olfactory. Time travel. A dog's sense of smell is its most powerful sense, with up to 300 million olfactory receptors compared to about 6 million in humans. This gives them the ability to detect layers of scent that are completely lost on people. When a dog sniffs a patch of ground, it can separate the smell of a person who walked by that morning from the scent of another who passed hours later, along with traces of animals, food, and environmental changes. This ability is like time travel for them. They can read the history of a location through scent alone. Police and military working dogs rely on this skill to track individuals long after they've left an area. For pet dogs, it turns every walk into a detailed storybook of the world around them, filled with characters and events that humans can't even imagine. 8. Emotional changes in humans' dogs are highly attuned to human emotional states, and part of this ability comes from detecting subtle physical changes. Increased heart rate, altered breathing, and shifts in body scent caused by hormones and stress chemicals all serve as clues. Even without looking directly at a person, a dog can sense when that person is anxious, happy, or upset. This sensitivity is one reason dogs are so effective as therapy animals. They can respond with comfort and support at the earliest signs of distress. In some cases, dogs have even been trained to detect changes in blood sugar levels or impending seizures, both of which create chemical shifts that humans can't consciously detect. 9. Layers of nature's soundscape. The natural world is alive with sounds beyond human hearing. Dogs can detect the ultrasonic chirps of bats, the faint scratching of insects in walls, and the rustle of small animals moving through grass. These sounds combine with those within human hearing range to create a rich, layered soundscape that is constantly updating. For a dog, a quiet forest or park is anything but silent. It is alive with signals, movements, and communications that are completely hidden from human perception. This heightened awareness is why dogs often appear alert and engaged, even when their environment seems calm to human observers. 10. Vibrations in the ground and air. Dogs can sense vibrations through their paws and through the sensitive hairs on their bodies. These vibrations might come from footsteps, distant vehicles, machinery, or even underground animal activity. This ability allows them to detect approaching people or animals before they are visible. Some dogs display signs of unease before earthquakes, likely responding to a combination of vibrations and infrasound generated by shifting geological activity. While humans can feel large vibrations, the smaller, subtler ones that dogs respond to often pass completely unnoticed. 11. Unseen presences. The most mysterious ability is also the one that unsettles many dog owners. There are countless reports of dogs fixating on empty spaces, growling at dark corners, or watching something move across a room that no human can see. While the scientific explanation points to undetected sounds or scents, the possibility remains that dogs perceive environmental cues beyond current human understanding. This could include subtle shifts in air pressure, electromagnetic changes, or even phenomena that science has yet to explain. Whatever the cause, the behavior can be chilling, especially when a dog's body stiffens, its gaze locks on an empty doorway, and its ears follow something invisible moving through the room. For people, that moment is unnerving. For dogs, it might be simply another part of their world. 12. Detecting illness and disease before symptoms show. One of the most remarkable and scientifically documented abilities dogs possess is the power to detect illness in humans long before symptoms are obvious. Their sense of smell is so advanced that they can pick up on volatile organic compounds released by the body during disease processes. Cancer cells, for example, produce unique chemical signatures that dogs can detect in breath, sweat, and urine samples, even at the earliest stages. There are verified cases where pet dogs have persistently nudged or pawed at a specific spot on their owner's body, leading to medical tests that revealed hidden tumors. Beyond cancer, dogs can sense infections, diabetes-related ketones, and even changes that occur before epileptic seizures. This isn't mystical, it's pure biology, but it feels like magic, because humans are completely blind to these early warning signals. To a dog, these scent changes are as clear as a flashing sign, but to the person experiencing them, there may be no other outward clues. This ability isn't just fascinating, it can be life-saving, and it's a skill that even the most advanced medical technology struggles to replicate with the same accuracy. So the next time a dog stares into the dark, tilts its head, or starts barking at something you can't see, remember there's a whole world out there they can sense that humans can't. They're not just reacting randomly, they're reading signals from a reality that's invisible to us. If even one of these strange abilities surprised you today, imagine what else we still don't know about them. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the secret life of dogs, hit that like button. It really helps more people discover the channel. And if you want to keep learning mind-blowing facts about the animals we share our lives with, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss what's coming next. Trust me, the next video will make you see your dog in a whole new way. Now go give your dog a scratch behind the ears. They've earned it.